Yo, what's good, Girl413 here, back in the day, and today, guys, we are here for episode number 13 of our Forza Motorsport 7 Let's Play, and today, guys, we are taking out our Porsche Cayman. We haven't used this thing yet. We did pick it up not too long ago, and I was so happy to get it, because it looks fantastic. It's honestly one of, in my opinion, one of the best looking Porsches out there, and I love it. It looks good. I'm really excited to get this thing going. You know, we over here in this Porsche right now, and we got freaking Lightning Mcqueen drooling over us because we rocking that Porsche. He's like, oh man, I want to get in this Porsche tailpipe, you know? I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh, Jesus, guys. I felt like, since we're driving a Porsche, we had to make a Lightning McQueen joke. Porsche. Now, guys, I also want to say this about Porsche. Because the way that I say it, I get a lot of hate. You're going to get hate no matter how you say it. Because if you're in Europe, Porsche is the proper way to say it. In the US, most people just say Porsche. Now, Porsche is the real name. But if you say Porsche here in the US a lot of times, someone's going to give you shit about it, being like, hey, why are you trying to sound like an egotistical maniac? And if you say Porsche, then someone's going to come at you and be like, dude, you're saying it wrong. It's Porsche. Oh. And then you're going to reply back to him, dude, why are you trying to be such an egotistical maniac? So, I don't even know. But we do got this Porsche Cayman today, and we are going to be taking on the rest of our championship, or our series. God, I keep saying championship when it's a series, and I'm hoping that this thing is going to do good. I downloaded a random tune offline. We're going to see how good this tune does. If this tune does pretty well, you know, I'll make sure to go ahead and like it. And we got this design, which I didn't look at to see if it won, but I did notice the painter's name back when I was like really into Forza painting. This guy, he was the best painter out there, and you guys probably know who he is. It's the guy who painted this car. It's ABG Graphics. So, I mean, he does some of like the greatest ones out there. For example, if you guys watched my Forza Motorsport 5 Let's Play, if you saw that one paint job that we had on the Lexus LFA, that was done by him as well. So we're getting this race loaded up to go. We are going to Grand Prix circuit at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, back here again. So you guys know how I was doing this Rivals event and all that? To try and get the Holden Terrain A9X. Some of you guys may not know about this, but I basically have done more than 100 laps trying to set this time, and he is now like freaking 29th in the US. So only like 28 people in the United States are going to get this car because he has set like such an extraordinary time. Like, I mean, it's like, at one point though, there was a race, and I got into the top 500 in it, and it was here at the Indianapolis Grand Prix track in a Corvette. I was so excited to do that. I was in the top 500. I got the special unicorn car. I was so happy, but we're back here today in our Porsche. And, ooh, I didn't even notice that those were fake at first. And I noticed it says Rodeo Drive. So, let's see. Can we get this Porsche to win? It is moving through the lineup pretty damn well, though. It's small, it's nimble, it's lightweight. I did pick one that, you know, had a little bit less weight than the others. We're up here into fourth. Ooh, shit. We just knocked that guy. We're into third now. Because we were kind of being a little bit of a prick about that. Oh god, oh god, oh god, we fucked it. Oh, I probably shouldn't say those things, guys, because one of my videos got freaking demonetized by YouTube. I don't know what it was. I think it was because I was saying Yas, or Yas, the track Yas, or whatever it is. I was saying it a certain way, which I won't repeat anymore, because I think that's what happened. Except I said some other things in that video. I wasn't like being mean or anything like that, but just, you know, just me being myself. And that's that was like the first time I got demonetized on YouTube. I'm serious, guys. I've never had it happen before. Now, I've had copyright claims filed against some of my videos, like some of my original ones, because, you know, they had music in them from, like, the game, and so the music people decided that they were going to file a claim on it, and it's like, ah, crap. Alright, and then I learned, basically, oh, you can't have music, otherwise someone's going to be a dick and steal your content, and they're going to try and make money off of it, even though, literally, I only had 10 views on the video at the time, and 3 of them were me. So I don't get how they were, what they were doing about that, because I feel like there should be like some kind of threshold where you have to make a significant amount of, I'm gonna talk a little bit of controversy here, but I think there should be a certain amount of money that has to be made on a YouTube video before copyright claims can be filed against it. Because, like, for example, if I'm just, like, a small guy and, you know, I didn't even have my channel monetized at the time. Like, I just felt like someone was stealing my work. Like, it was kind of just, I was a little bit mad. So now I don't play any music in my videos. Eventually, we'll probably get some non-copyright music or license or something like that so that we can play something at least decent in here. So that you guys aren't just sitting here listening to me ramble on and on about work and life and all that sort of crap. Although, I guess some people enjoy that. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy rambling. I mean, it's why I started a YouTube channel, because basically I could ramble. So, speaking of work, though, today, you know, we've had a nice cool down here recently, except tomorrow it's supposed to be freaking 92 degrees. On October 13th. That is crazy. That is like 30 degrees above average for my area. Like, it is ridiculously insane. And it's going to be hot, but because of the recent cool down that we've had, I've been spending a little bit more of my time working outdoors to try and get some stuff, because I kind of get that option with my job. I can work either in the office or I can work outside. And so, but today though, one of the things that I have to do outside is I do a lot of measuring. I'm not going to tell you guys what I measure because that will give it away. But I do a lot of measuring, and I was using a measuring tape today, which there's a couple other tools. Just the measuring tape seemed to be the best option for the moment. And literally what happened is there's like a little way to like get it to connect to what you're measuring. And basically, I pulled a little bit too hard on my tape, and it basically snapped off of it. And then it started rushing back in, because it's like an automatic winding tape sort of deal. And it sliced my finger pretty good. Like, I mean, it's not bad, because luckily it kind of cut at a vertical angle instead of going like horizontal into my finger. But it hurt like a son of a gun. Like, oh my god. I had to think of what word to use there, because I wanted to say a certain word, but I figured we might as well start being PC a little bit more on the channel, because some people have said, stop cussing so much, you cuss too much, and it's like, well, that's me, man. Welcome to life. Besides, if you can't, if you're a kid, I understand, like, okay, you know, I really can't help it. And I'm wondering, though, like, sometimes the people that are saying, stop cussing so much, I wonder if they're like kids' parents who heard their kids watching my video and then they realize, like, this guy is a bad influence on our child, even though I'm actually probably a better I'm actually not a bad influence, guys. I'm have a college degree, although I know some people who would say that that's a bad thing because colleges are scams. Guys, I'm gonna be straight up honest here. This is a lesson that I want you guys to take into account right now. If you plan on going to college, go to a good college. Don't go to, like, Bob's College of Knowledge and burger joints. Don't do that. Because not every degree is made equal. I hate to say it, guys, but that is how it is. Because you're not going to get the quality of education at every single school. I mean, look at all the schools that are getting shut down right now because the government's basically said, you are not providing a service to these students. You're just ripping them off. ITT Tech, for example, just got blown away. My dad, he works in the IT industry, and he hired somebody who had a web design degree from ITT Tech. First day on the job, he gave him an assignment just to see if they could actually do it. And said, okay, what I want you to do is I just want you to make a simple website. It doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to have to be special. I just want to see what you can do. I want to test you. They didn't even know how to start a website. Like, they were going to freaking like Wix.com or whatever that crap is, and instead of making their own domain and all that sort of stuff. Because I remember my dad, he made, when I was a kid, he gave me a website and had me put little pictures on it and crap like that, and then instantly deleted it because he didn't want me to have my own little website anymore. Because it was for take your child to work day, and he needed something for me to do. So it was a fun day. It was a fun day. But seriously, guys, get a good degree from a good college. That's probably if you plan on going to college, because college ain't for everybody. I'll be the first to admit that. I have a couple friends who do much better than I do, don't have college degrees. So, kudos to you. But if you do plan on going to college, go to a good college. Community college is there to start, but oftentimes what these community colleges have is they'll have transfer programs where you go to the community college for 2 years, and then you transfer to your main college. Don't get your full degree from the community college. Not saying that it's bad or anything, but sometimes an employer might look down on you for it. I know it sounds stupid, but it does happen. And it's just my little tidbit to you guys. It's a real life tidbit. Just take it. That's all I'm going to say. We're going too deep right now. We're going too deep. We're supposed to be here playing Forza with this glorious looking Porsche. Yeah. Get some. We're already on and over. Let's cut down the middle. So, but I don't know what else I was going to say. But yeah, so I cut my finger and go to a good college. That pretty much sums up what I've said so far today. Life lesson. Yeah. Now I'm just rambling on again, because, it's fun. So let's see what else is there. Ooh, Audi TT. I would love to get an Audi TT, guys. I know someone out there's like, Gur, why would you want an Audi TT? And it's because they look fantastic. It does. It's like a sporty, cool car, and it's an Audi. So, someone's going to love it. It's fast, especially if you get, the S version. Is that what it is? Is it an S version that they have on the TT? Or is it an R or something? Oh, I think I saw an S. Stupid BMW, no! Get out my way! Oh, God, we're in fourth. We still got 2 laps to go now, technically. So let's see if this Porsche can catch up, because it is lightened. I did pick the lightest tune, like I said earlier. That way we could get the most amount of power out of it, because the power didn't actually change, but the weight did. So I think this one is actually about 50 pounds lighter than the original one with the homologated parts. And I'm going to start doing that from now on, guys. With the rest of my cars, I'm going to go and download a random tune, and hopefully it works out, because these homologated cars and crap like that, they suck. Forza, you're such a bad tuner. For a game that made your tuning system, you guys are really, really bad at it. I'm sure they're probably just actually upgrading the cars, but it's they don't. It feels to me that when you buy homologated parts, you either get one of two options that happen. You either get super lightweight and nimble, but doesn't have enough power for the tracks that you're set on during that race system, or you get so much power that it's ridiculous, you can't handle it, and you're going to end up screwing yourself. It's one or the other. It's never like a good in-between medium. Kind of like how you saw with that Lancia. It had a lot of power, but the suspension on it was... nothing was done to it. It just felt wobbly and just nasty and gross. Like, don't even talk to me about its suspension. It was so atrocious. Now we're reversing because we ended up doing something there. I don't even know what. But come on. Ooh. Have you guys noticed, though, the windscreens? I've noticed this. Like, when you drive past a light at night, like, it becomes really apparent in the top corner of your screen that it's dirty and needs to be washed. Like, I don't know why they did that, because it just seems weird to me that they did that. I'm sure there's, like, some... maybe, like, if you're in, like, driver mode or whatever, I mean, it looks cool, but just in this, I don't get it. It just looks dirty. Staying on the inside, though, so we can mostly get a little bit more speed up out of here. We are catching up to that Audi. We are gaining on him. Question is it enough? No, it's not. Alright, come on, man. Come on. I think in this game, so far what I've seen, is in previous Forza games, second gear seemed to be the, you could do anything, just don't drop below second gear, and your car would be as great as it could be. In this game, I feel like it's been third so far. Like, if you're in, like, third gear, for the most part, you can actually, like, handle things pretty well. Like, there's enough power that you're still able to, like, you know, accelerate out of third gear pretty well. Now, there's some corners, of course, that third gear is not going to work for. But, yeah, it just feels good still. Just don't drop below third, is what it seemed. Now, I'm sure it's still don't drop below second, because there are some corners that second is definitely the benefit. But like you see there, we barely had any time. We dropped it down in the second, and we only got a little bit extra push out of it. We might be able to pass this Audi. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Oh, we're going to pick up third. Can we pick up second? I'm thinking not, but we're going to try. Yeah, no, the finish line is right there. We did pick up third, though, right there at the very end. We finally caught on to that Audi, and our Porsche is just destroyed. Oh, that is a sick picture right there. That would be a sick picture. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was good. You just see the whole car sliding sideways right there at the end. Get some. Get some. Getting some. Getting some. Getting some. Alright, there we go. So we got one more race left in the series. And I'm pretty excited about this, guys. This Porsche is not doing too bad. It's not the greatest car ever, but it's not the worst car ever either. So, I'm thinking, though, if we level up, I kind of want to pull in that Aston Martin. Because now that the glitches have been patched, before it was all about getting as much money as possible to buy some of the more expensive cars. Now I'm seeing it more as, okay, yeah, I can get some cars. Because the one issue that I see is that if you get a free car, you can't sell it. You can only remove it. Which, that's going to be very interesting in the auction house, because in past Forza games, you have the option to always sell the car. But if somebody got the car for free and sold it on the auction house, they would pay zero. If someone else bought it and tried to go sell it, they could sell it for 0 credits as well. The person who sold it and the person who buy the car off the auction house can sell it for 0. So But I can like take a car that's regular that I purchased and I can sell it in the game. And if I sell it in the auction house, the purchaser will also be able to sell it. So my question is if somebody is to get a free car, put it up on the auction house, will the seller be able to sell it? That is my question. I'm going to have to test it out with somebody, you know, by putting up like a car for relatively cheap or having them put up a car for relatively cheap, buying it out at a low price and then attempting to sell it. Because you only get half the money that you spent on the car back. However, though, if you get the car at a discount, and let's say you spend 10 grand on it, I talked about this in another video, and let's say the car is worth $250,000, then you can sell it for $250,000 even though you only spent 10 grand on it. Oh god, it's raining. Oh man, it's raining. See, one thing that I don't like about the rain in Forza is, I mean, I like the rain in Forza, but it feels like, how do I say? Because I was reading a comment about this and someone's like, I don't care about the rain. Nobody really likes racing in the rain. It's not all that special. Please, just improve the graphics. Get rid of the stinking rain. And I kind of agree. If, like, getting rid of rain on a racetrack could improve the graphics of the game overall, by all means, I say do it. I say do it. I mean, the rain's cool and all. Like, it was a nice novelty when we first got it. But when people see a rain race now, they're kind of like, oh man, it's raining. Crap. I never really cared about the weather. I always, because, you know, whenever I, like, make a race, I always set it to be sunny because I don't want to race in the rain. And why does that camera always drop right there? It always freaks me out. See, that corner, though, like I was saying earlier, that is a corner that required second gear, not third. So we're up into third, though, now. So I'm actually third gear and third place. Can we catch that second? But that 370Z, though, is doing the work. It is up there. I'm wondering how... Because I feel like this Audi TT in front of us, right? That's a TT, right? Yeah. I feel like he's going to end up passing that 370Z because of the rain. He's got a little bit more traction with him being an all-wheel drive system. Where the 370Z being rear-wheel drive. Except it's got some power, though. Holy hell. That 370 is out there. He is gone as we pass the Audi TT. Again, this is another corner that's second gear oriented. Wait, we've already done one lap? I didn't even notice that we've done a lap already. Yep, that was definitely a lap section there. Because I remember going off right there, but man. Oh, and we pull into first! Oh, he's going to get us though, isn't he? Yeah, he got us. But we're going to pull him right back in. Because this Porsche's got a little bit better acceleration than he does. But one thing I'm also wondering is, because you know how they say it's like dynamic weather, the puddles grow as you race? I'm almost curious if it just wouldn't have been like easier, because if they actually do grow as you race, why not just have all the puddles like instantly change, or like half the puddles change at each, like set like checkpoints up on the lap and just have them change at any given time instead of having it be like dynamic or whatever it is. I feel like that's probably what they did in the first place though. I'm not entirely sure. But I feel like that would save a lot of memory. I don't know. That's just my thought. Because, like, you're only going to hit the same puddle once every lap. So, like, if it stops raining, the puddle can only start shrinking. Or technically can start growing if there's water draining onto the track. Which, that would be a bad thing to have happen. Or, what am I saying anymore? I'm rambling again about water movements. I really just don't care about the rain all that much. I mean, it's cool to have. Like, I mean, it makes for some really pretty photos. But overall, it just feels like, meh. Same with snow. I do not want to see snow in motorsport. Now, Horizon, that was fun. Going to Blizzard Mountain, that was fun. I will give it that. Going to Blizzard Mountain, a place where basically it's always one weather condition. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But for the most part, though, I don't really care about the rain. If it would make it so that the game is prettier by getting rid of it, by all means, I say do it. But right now, it's now ingrained in our minds. I bet you if they got rid of rain, there'd be a lot of people going, no, don't get rid of rain. We already had that. Why are you taking it away? And it's because, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on with Forza Motorsport. And I keep saying I don't know. But there's a lot of things going on with Forza Motorsport 7 where, you know, features are missing. Or, you know, something has changed for the worse. Or, you know. One of the things that I'm actually kind of upset is not in the game is, to my knowledge, there is no sort of storefront for painters and tuners and things of that sort. I'm curious to see if there is like a way to see like all of one person's, you know, collection, or if there isn't. As well, another thing though that I honestly think needs to go is there's like a loading screen that if you accidentally click it, you can't back out of it. You gotta let it do its thing before you can actually back out of it. And it's like, what if I just want to cancel out of this loading screen? I mean, it's not that hard to put in like a little B button, I don't think, anyway. But yeah, there's a few things that I kind of wish would change, but I'm sure maybe on a future console, when the Xbox One is finally retired, and if Microsoft ever decides to do another console, then maybe, just maybe, we could see a lot more of the things that we want. Because right now, I think the Xbox One is starting to show its age. It's either that or, you know, we got lazy game developers. It's one of those two things, because the trees, man. You guys are always going to hear me talk about the trees. Although I'm not sure, yep, they're two-dimensional here. You know, when you're racing, it doesn't really matter all that much. But when you stop to take a photo, it does. It shows. It's just never that good. Like, you got to turn on the aperture. I hope that's how that's pronounced. There's going to be someone who's, like, knows a lot more about photography than I do, and is going to be like, it's not aperture, it's an apparator. I don't know. So, we got a best lap time of 132.127. That Audi TT pulled off a 132.2. Damn. For a freaking Drivatar, that is fantastic time to, like, you know, if you're winning a race, normally if they're able to keep up, it shows that there's something up with the Audi TTs. 133 on the other TT, 133.26, and then I don't see any more. There's a couple other Porsche Caymans down there, but they're like 134. So, and I know this track pretty well, so I think that was helping me out a little bit. Oh, second. Yes, I like the design. You didn't ask me about the tune? You asked me about the design, but no tune. Sorry, tuner. I wish I could. I wish you would have asked me. So, all right. Well, we did go ahead and finish up that series. Let's go ahead really quickly and choose our next one. Oh, we're so close to leveling up. So close. What are we going to do for our next series? You know what? It's already starting to get late. Maybe we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Garrett413 and Instagram.com/Garrett413. And as well, if you guys like this video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to have a great Friday the 13th with episode number 13. I'm going to have to do something spooky as a thumbnail. I'm just thinking that. So, I already asked you guys to follow me. If you guys like the video, go ahead and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe for more that's coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.